Alright, so today I wanted to talk about so good. I wanted to talk about getting weird looks. Because when you're dealing with social anxiety, when you're walking around, going somewhere, someone might give you a weird look like, like what the fuck? And you might be like, holy shit, they're looking at me, they're making a really weird face at me. I must be doing something wrong, or I must be doing something that's off. But the reality is, you're probably not doing anything wrong. You're probably not doing anything that's off. You're just perceiving that look in a certain way. And you have to understand that this is what guides most of your life, is your perception. So if someone does something, or someone makes a specific movement, or someone does something with their face, and you perceive that in a way that's like negative, or well, basically what is happening there is you're taking things from the past and you're basically creating a perception of that specific thing that the other person is doing. But in reality, like the actual reality, what is happening is that person is doing that thing because maybe they're doing the same thing that you're doing, which is like they have a certain perception of something. So let's say hold on, you fixed the lighting. Let's say you're walking behind a girl and she looks back and she makes a weird face, and you're walking behind her because that's just the way that you go home, and then all of a sudden you get all of these emotions, and the reason why this happens is because now you're creating a perception of that situation as it's like a really negative thing. And what you probably think is like, oh shit, now she thinks I'm following her, now she thinks I'm gonna rape her, now she thinks I'm gonna do this or whatever. But the reality is you're just walking home because this is the way that you have to go home. And probably what you don't realize is that that woman or that person, could even be a guy, is creating a certain perception too, because basically you're walking behind her, and because of her past, maybe she had situations where some guys stalked her, or some guys catcalled her, or maybe she watched too many movies and she's basically programmed her brain to think that like a situation like this is dangerous, and so now she's getting aroused to certain emotions that basically trigger her imagination and trigger a certain perception of the situation that is happening. So the most important thing about perception and like these situations is not to get attached to them, because what happens is we do get attached, and basically if something like minuscule happens, like someone makes a weird face or someone makes a weird movement, people with social anxiety automatically think it's because of them. But the reality is, you didn't do anything. You're just fucking going on about your day. So the thing that you need to be aware of is stop getting attached to these perceptions, because that's what actually fucks up your reality. Is you see something and then you reference some memory, or maybe you reference some movie scene, and automatically you think that you are like the guilty one, you are the one in the wrong, but actually you're not doing anything wrong. So important thing to realize, because it happens all the time. Again, mostly to people that have like severe social anxiety. Yep.